Did you know that memorizing just 20 physics formulas can help you answer over 70% of the calculation questions in most physics exam? Whether you're preparing for WAEC, NECO, JAMB, or any school exam, these are the formulas every student should know by heart. Stay to the end because I'll also share a simple trick to remember them faster. So let's get started. To my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more physics, mathematics, and exam preparation videos. Let's jump straight into the top 20 physics formulas every student must memorize. Formula 1, speed formula. So we have speed formula. Speed is equals to distance over time. So our speed is equals to, these are basic formulas you need to learn before you write any physics exam to really help you. Distance over time, this is your speed. Or you can say V equals to D over T. These are the symbols. So you can remember them, so you won't forget them. Use whenever you're asked how fast an object is moving. In any physics problem and they ask you how fast is an object moving, know that you asked to calculate the speed or velocity. Formula 2, velocity formula. I know what most of you might be thinking right now, that speed and velocity, are they not the same thing? No, they are not. Most physics students usually make this mistake. Speed is a scalar quantity because it has just magnitude, while velocity on the other hand is a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction. This is the difference between speed and velocity. And our velocity V is displacement over time. Our velocity is what? Displacement. Over time. Or you can say V equals to S over T. This is the symbol for velocity. And displacement is distance traveling in a specified direction for additional knowledge. Now, formula 3, acceleration formula. Ensure you stay to the end of the video because formula number 20 will really surprise you. Acceleration formula. Acceleration formula A is equals to what? Velocity over time. Acceleration formula A is what? Velocity over time. But as we all know, in physics, we have initial velocity, which is the velocity the car used in moving, or which is the velocity the car has before it's moved. And that final velocity, which is the velocity of the car after it stopped. So we have U, which is our initial velocity, and we have V, which is our final velocity, right? So putting this acceleration formula well, we can say our acceleration A is equals to V, which is final velocity minus U, initial velocity, all over T, time. This is the standard formula for acceleration. It's useful in motion questions. Formula 4, first equation of motion. First equation of motion. The first equation of motion is V equals to U plus AT, where V stands for final velocity, U stands for initial velocity, A stands for acceleration, and finally T, as you all know, stands for time. This is the first formula, or better still, this is the first equation of motion. This formula helps you to find the final velocity, which is our V. It's a very, very important formula in physics. And for those that don't know how to solve physics questions or don't know the approach or the best manner to approach physics questions, I share watch this video that is playing on the screen right now, because this video I showed you guys the best approach, or better still, the best manner to approach physics question and get your full marks. So I share watch this video so you can get A1 in whatever physics exam you write. Let's continue. Formula 5, first formula. This is another important physics formula. So we have F equals to ma, where F stands for our force, as you all know. M stands for our mass in kilogram, and A stands for our acceleration. One of the most important formulas in physics is first formula, so ensure you memorize it now. And also drop in the comment section the formula that looked strange to you. Let's continue. Formula 6, weight formula. Weight formula. Weight formula is F equals to mass times gravity, where F stands for the weight, or better say F subscript G. So you can differentiate between this and this other one. G stands for the weight, M stands for mass, and G stands for gravity. It is used to calculate the weight of an object. Formula 7, momentum. The formula for momentum is P equals to mv, where P stands for your momentum, M stands for your mass, and V stands for your velocity. This formula is very common in collision questions, so make sure you master this formula for your collision questions. Formula 8, density formula. Density. Density is rho equals to mass all over volume. Don't mistake this and this. Capital letter V is volume and small letter v is velocity. So you can know the difference. Let us do this like this. In physics, capital letter V is our volume and our small letter v is our velocity. So this is volume and this is velocity. Density is what? Mass over volume. Is used in floating and sinking problems. That's where you use this formula. Floating and sinking problems. Formula 9, pressure. The pressure formula. Pressure P, capital letter P, is equals to force over area. Formula 10. The 10th formula you should memorize as a physics student. Work done. Very, very important. Work done. W equals to force times distance. Work done is what? Force times distance. Formula 11. Power. 11. Power. Power is work done all over time. So power P equals to work done all over time. And the SI is for power is what? Watt. Formula 12. Kinetic energy. So formula 12, we have our what? Kinetic energy formula. Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula. Formula for kinetic energy, Ke, is equals to half mv square. For what I said earlier, capital V stands for volume and small v stands for velocity. So where our Ke is our kinetic energy, our m is our mass, And our v square is our velocity. So this is velocity square. This is the formula for kinetic energy. And kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body in motion. So obviously our formula 13 will actually be this brother, which is what? Potential energy, which is energy possessed by a body at rest. So potential energy, PE, is equals to mass times gravity times height. And potential energy, mgh, mass times gravity times height. Formula 14, a very, very important formula for electricity. Ohm's law. Ohm's law. I equals to V over R. This is the Ohm's law. I equals to V over R. One of the most important electricity formulas. Ohm's law, very, very important. Ensure you memorize it as a physics student. It will actually help you in scoring more than your peers in your NECO examination. 5. Sorry. 15. Electrical power formula. This is different from the first formula we did. That one was just power. This is electric power. And electric power has multiple formulas. And I'll give it to you now. Remember, our Ohm's law is what? V equals to IR, right? And formula for electric power is equals to V times I, which is voltage times current. In your Ohm's law, this I stands for your current, V stands for your voltage, and R stands for your resistance. I forgot to pinpoint that earlier. Now back to where we are. P stands for electric power, V stands for voltage, and I stands for current. Now, if you remember from this our Ohm's law, we said I is what? V over R. So if you put that here, you can see our power now is equals to V times I is what? V over R. So substituting this here, V over R. So therefore our power equals to V square over R. And also from our Ohm's law too, we said our V is what? IR, right? As you can see from here, V is IR. If you play with this, you also get V as IR. So from there we can also see our power P equals to V is what? IR, we put it. IR times what? Our I here already. I. So meaning our power now is what? I square R. So therefore the formula for electric power is VI, this is 1, P equals to I square R, this is 2, and finally P equals to V square over R, this is 3. These are the three formulas for electric power. Now, formula 16. Formula 16, we have frequency formula. Frequency is simply the inverse of period. So you can say our frequency F equals to 1 over T. And this formula is used in waves and oscillations. Formula 17, wave speed. Wave speed. Our wave speed V is equals to frequency times wavelength. Ensure you cram all these physics formulas. This is a must know formula for wave equations. You must know this formula if you want to do well for your wave equations. Frequency times wavelength. Formula 18, magnification formula. Mirrors. What a sweet formula. I can never forget this formula. What is the formula? Our magnification equals to image height all over object height. So we have image height over object height, or image distance over object distance. Image height over object height, or image distance over object distance, depending on what is given. in your question. This is how you find your magnification of a mirror. Formula 19, mirror formula. What is this video without this formula? This is a very important formula. So mirror formula. What is the mirror formula? 1 over f equals to 1 over v plus 1 over u. Where f, you guys might think f stands for initial final velocity and u stands for initial velocity. Nah. This is mirrors, not equations of motion. F here stands for image distance. U stands for object distance. And F stands for focal length. So the last but not the least, lens formula. Lens formula. Lens formula is 1 over F equals to 1 over D naught plus 1 over DI. And this formula is used in refraction and lens calculation. Bonus tip: instead of trying to memorize all 20 formulas at once, group them into categories. Motion, category 2, forces, 3, energy, 4, electricity, 5, waves, and finally, optics. Practice at least 5 formulas every day, and within 1 week, you will know all 20 formulas. Don't stress your brain. Those are the top 20 physics formulas every student must memorize. Comment below which formula do you find the most difficult to remember. If this video helps you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.